with more than 2,000 employees of Consolidated Diamond Mines in Oranjemund. After weeks of negotiations between the Mine Workers Union of Namibia and CDM management, deadlock was finally reached. Tonight, we take a retrospective look at a labor dispute which ended up costing the government millions of dollars in lost taxes. At the stroke of midnight on Sunday, November the 15th, more than 3,000 mine workers downed tools at the 3 diamond mines owned by CDM. A week before, union members voted overwhelmingly in favor of strike action after CDM management refused to accede to the workers' demand for a 15% across-the-board wage increase. Although the union had already come down from its original demand of 16.5%, management stuck to its offer of 8.5%, and despite the fact that negotiations were conducted through a conciliation board, neither party was prepared to compromise.
We are demanding 15% wage increase. We have been trying to persuade CDM management. Discussions have been taking place. They totally refuse. So we gave everything back to the workers. So they so decided, we balloted them, they agreed. So the strike continues. CDM agrees to settle this wage negotiation of 1993. We are not going to surrender, I think.
Amidst a flurry of recriminations, talks broke down and both the union and management decided not to take initiative in restarting negotiations. In a statement addressed to all employees on the eve of the strike, CDM General Manager Keith Whitelock said the principle of no work, no pay would be applied to all employees who participated in the strike. As decided earlier, the night shift did not report for duty when the clock struck 12. Workers were in a jubilant mood. Workers set up their own checkpoint to assure that nobody reported for work. However, according to the Labour Act and a clause in the recognition agreement between the company and the union, employees in the essential service sections were exempt from the strike. Essential services included the production of food, maintenance of the mainframe computers, water and power supply, sewerage, refuse removals, telephones and radio communications, and medical services. A list was drawn up containing the names of those employed in essential services. After being searched by union members manning the checkpoint, these employees were only allowed in if their names were on the list. Picketing at the main entry point to Diamond Area Number 1 continued the next morning as the strike for better wages ended its first full day. The situation remained tense. struck, in anticipation of a protracted strike, police reinforcements were flown into Oranjemund. Union leaders immediately appealed to the government to withdraw the police contingent, saying the strike was not politically motivated and there was no need for state machinery to be used against the workers.
We deplore that act from the government since this task force was the one used in 1990 to raid the workers at their settlements here at Oranjemund. It was engineered that time by CDM management, Keith Whitelock, the general manager, who at this time also requested the same task force to come to support his cause. So we call on CDM management to resort to peaceful means and peaceful negotiations to resolve the dispute.
With the strike already days old, workers remained firm in their resolve.
No money, no life. You know what? CDM has got everything, but it doesn't want to give for us. And we are here now to get at least what we will work it for. All right? This is not a joke. It's almost midnight now. We want to sleep. What, we're going to go to the bed? Why? For the demand what we're asking for. No money, no work. No food, no supply.
The living condition, we can't live without money, you see? And that's why we're demanding more money, 15%.
In a move aimed at preventing strikers from intimidating other employees, CDM won a labor court interdict declaring as unlawful any action by striking miners that prevented people from entering the mine premises.
Take your hands off me.
We believe that picketing is within the law, but is not within the law to allow to physically prevent people from going. What we've done is we are briefing our people that in the event of being turned away, that they should turn away to be non-confrontational. Okay. So now the thing is that we recognise the right to peaceful coercion or peaceful prevention of people returning to work, as long as it is peaceful.
2 days later, on November 19th, CDM accused the Mine Workers Union of failing to comply with the court order.
Actually, as you can see, the people were last night, they feel very intimidated by that court order, and they could not understand it at all. And that's why we did not even apply it to its rule, and we didn't follow it at all. Whether it's right on its own, people either reject it.
The court order, we will ignore it, because this was just been made by CDM side. They have not looked at the workers side, and we will ignore it. We will not take it.
Management said the workers had formed a human shield blockade at the entrance to the mine, preventing non-strikers from reporting for work. At the same time, CDM management announced that the government was losing almost $1 million a day in taxation as a result of the strike. However, this information failed to have the desired effect, and the workers remained on strike. Emotions continued to run high during the early stages of the strike, and a member of the police diamond and narcotics branch was injured during a scuffle.
what happened then?
No, he just come and run, you know, once we try to block and he just had...
But I mean, that's not... And the eerste person was
you see, he's the first person who just come and run. I can't say anything because we as coordinators, we got the list and everything. We'd like everybody, if he's going on work, we make sure he's in essential services or what kind of job he's doing. But the guy just come and running. If you want to talk to him, nobody talk him, then we have just see the guy is laying. I can't comment anything. But the procedure is clear, even to Master Whitlock. Everything is clear. If he's in essential services, nobody will attack him. Nobody will fight him. Just as long as he come, talk peacefully, and we will make sure his name is on this list. Nothing will happen because it have happened many times. For example, yesterday 12 o'clock, while we have been at the PCC, so there was no violence because everybody have behaved himself and do everything according to this procedure.
The essential services list only has people who are within the bargaining unit because it is accepted, it is recognized by law that those outside of the bargaining unit, should they so wish, may go to work. So now, I mean, we have a problem on the mine now where it is agreed that we engage in essential services, but the only people on the list are those who are within the bargaining unit. So in fact, there are foremen who are needed to direct those who've turned out to maintain essential services who are being prevented from accessing the mine. So in fact, even essential services are not being run because it is right and it is natural and it is accepted totally by the law that those outside of the bargaining unit may have freedom of expression. So here, what we're seeing here is deprivation of basic human rights.
On the fifth day of the strike, CDM management unilaterally suspended negotiations with the mine workers' union.
They are in gross violation of the Labour Act, of our recognition agreement, and of the constitution of this country. This is mob violence, this is mob rule, and it has no place in any country which